Alright, let's see what we can find. Nope, no idea what that means. Not sure if it's too hard for Paimon or too hard for anyone outside this line of work.
The person is likely a friend from Albedo's academic circle, someone who won Albedo's favor, but also him to refrain from conducting dangerous research.
Human transmutation? Is Albedo seriously looking into that? Ooh, Paimon doesn't want to think about that.
Besides, a technique like that must be too dangerous to share with this public, right? Yes, it wasn't brought up during the trial. Investigate underneath the book. After moving the book, the desk looks almost empty. Your hand step while moving the book, causing the cigar book to strike the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. Subtitle. But to an experienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow. Almost like there's compartment within the desk.
Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
It does appear to be a compartment at one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. The lock mechanism is complex and seems to involve elemental power in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo. The hidden compartment often inside lies a piece of stone with more information. Pressuring also manifestation of power. When restoring forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in alchemical experiment, the result of the refinement was startling. Breaking through the shades of life, the simulation of the project. I must take advantage of this opportunity.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
Oh. The note mentioned restoring forces, which suggests that Dragon's could be involved somehow. If this has something to do with creating synthetic life, would Albedo go that far for this? If this has something to do with creating synthetic life, would Albedo go that far for one of his experiments? No, they can't be. Amithanot sees a map with a few markings on it. Two of the marked locations corresponded to the crime scene, and the third appears to be in Genshin. It is hard below to say, but if the result of the joint investigation are correct, then could be a body hidden in the last location, or at the very least, what remains of one.
Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found. Oh, Vent is calling! Let's answer!
How's the investigation going? Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
I see. So Albedo is researching something that doesn't help his case, huh? Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out, that sees one of calculations. There will be no separating him from her past. Her past. It is both Ryan. What the hell? Approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence is fun. Let's just say it convinced even those closest to him of his guilt, perhaps even you. The notes also sounded like him. Then it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo? Absolutely.
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right? Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
Either way, fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by facts. That mean even Venti no longer believes in him. Remaining objective says its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of
Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned. Wait, that's Miles. What's he doing here?
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
Hold on. You didn't we were saying, did you?
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure. You got it.
That map we found in the hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations.
Hmm.
Oh, cool. This stuff looks dope. Whew.
We should be getting close. Oh, look over there! Something seems off.
Although everything is covered in snow. As a seasoned adventurer, you notice spot on the ground that looks quite different from its surroundings. You know the snow and find a considerable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body, but the hole is completely empty. The surroundings to make it look like something was dug up. With an animal breathed it or some monster.
Weird. There's a hole, but no body. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies, but this location is different from the other two. Why not fill the hole or smooth out the ground like the other places?
If the person did all this, why not remove the stresses like others? If Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was the question mark on his mouth? Welcome to the Nights of 7 years, doubting swirling in your mind. Doubts swirling in your mind. You bet. Did you find anything?
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
You tell Jin about the finding of Barbados. Office. I see. A complicated results, but your efforts are appreciated. Delivered submit an appeal. Yes, he asked for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and the disappearance of the bodies. The minimal remains that were uncovered have been sent for forensic analysis, which should provide some answers. It's just
What's wrong?
if the victims turn out to be Mostark citizens, the situation becomes all more serious. The second trial would likely have to be open to the public. And our public sentiment will be out of favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
The second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Well said. When the time comes, I will carry out my duties to the best of my ability. Nice.
up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
Oh, you too. Let me know if you're ready, and we'll head out. First, let me know when you're done. Hey. Ready. Alright, follow me. Ladies and gentlemen, convinced for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jin. Once again, proceed the proceeding. Representatives on both sides remain unchanged, and Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as assessor. Ms. Hertha represent the prosecution, and Mr. Kaya speaks on behalf of the defendant in case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team, prepared and evidence this trial to order. Hertha, have the investigation made up new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time. Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Anne Sherman, married, 46 years old, martial status single, occupation hunter. Consistent with the conclusion in the last trial, his disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. In addition, medical records show that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on the femur bone Mr. Deluxe found is consistent with such injury. Therefore, we can conclude that one of the victims in this case is Musselman. Speechless technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Alchemical or magical, both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act. In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too. I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Master Diluc. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction, and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear, and I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place. If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation. I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long.
Just taking forward for brave enough, Miss Donna. The court thanks you for your courage and commitment to justice.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
Special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on the subject. I will now present it to the court.
Wait, does she mean...
Evidence is found in Albedo's office. Following are pieces of evidence uncovered in Albedo's office, the most important of which this was found with the defendant's notes. The victim's correspondence with the description in the letter and the locations of the crime scene. Does this map belong to you? Were you the one who marked these locations? Yes. You realize that's basically an admission of guilt, don't you? And evidence against you is nearly insurmountable. Since you uncovered that compartment, I might as well expound and explain.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you...
I always say I never kill a single person.
Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
It hurt. You presented a ridiculous and convincing case. I give it that, but I will do something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
It's a rather dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not. Patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in stone until someone comes along and shoots it. It seems serious, but unfair. Does that mean he really didn't anything untoward? He mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? It's supposed to be a hint. Then it must have something to do with Devon's time. This reminds me, one of the location marks on the map we found was in Devon's time, isn't it? Yeah, you were the one who uncovered the notes, right? And I'm assuming you visited the third location mark on the map as well, yes? Tell us what you found. You nod your head and gives a nice account of the scene. Whatever was kept in the hall was gone. Surrounding the area were the markings of the unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover.
Then, there must also have been a body.
I need to think about this. Let's look in my matrix. First night location is near Mondstadt. This is so Albedo used alchemy to dig a hole and bury a body there. A single man's shoe and a stone piece of debris were found in the bushes nearby, taken together. These evidence seem to suggest that Albedo killed someone and concealed the body. The third Marvel location is in Dragonstone. We only know about it because we found a map in the hidden compartment. During our investigation, permanently discovered the hole beneath the snow. We did not try to remember this. There was a slow marking out around. Out. There was no body or any remains. However, mm, what? 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 The second mark location between Dragonspine and the Tommy Winery, where Deluxe Solberwood buried the body of an adult male. Deluxe described nearly the same events of the beat race. There is no reason for them to collude against Albedo said that testimony should be trustworthy. Deluxe found tooth and femur wounds at the scene, and Donna confirmed his vision of the events because she was also there that night. Two should have no reason to set Albedo up. Despite her crush, Donna wouldn't lie about something like that just to get Deluxe's attention. Not to mention, Donna has been acting strange since before the trial. Albedo marked these three locations on the map found in the hidden compartment. There are sensibilities and differences between them. Based on what we know, both locations are likely used to hide bodies. The hole in each area certainly isn't big enough, but unlike the first location, there is a closed marking around the hole in the third location. No witnesses saw anything happen there. Dragonstone is home to all manner of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? But why wasn't there a case in the location? The mark didn't look fresh, which means the dog case, which means the hole at the night location have been there longer than other. But the hole at the third location wasn't around the same time. Does that mean it connected to a separate incident? Albedo marked these three locations on the map found in the hidden compartment. There are sensibilities and differences between them. Based on what we saw, all three locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area certainly seemed big enough. But unlike the first two locations, there are claw marks around the hole in the third location. And no witnesses saw anything happen there. Dragonspine is hometown and blah 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 blah. Dragonspine is frigid climate and is covered in snow all year round. Even so, it is home to various monsters and creatures that can withstand cold. Deep within the mountains lie the remains of the even more mysterious creatures. During, although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he has possessed a peculiar life energy. dragon has been dead. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things have happened. Dragon's den. Most people know Albedo is an alchemist and the captain of the investigation team, but in truth, he's the 3D being a synthetic human created by the five sinner gold rainbow. Acha. Albedo is steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people would agree with that assessment. He is also a calculated thinker. He is fair to say that if he did commit a crime, it would likely to be well concealed. Up until now, Albedo has never displayed all ill will towards humanity. And he also still remains like his normal self. As a friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That would only make things even worse. No, that doesn't make sense.
Then, there must also have been a body.
Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, I should be honest about the doubts too. It's besides, I think I understand what Albedo was trying to tell me just now. I'd like to raise the court if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions regarding the two cases addressed in the previous trial. It was established that after disposing of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the grounds to its original state. But that was not the case at the third location. The hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked more like something had been dug up. If this was all done by one person, why was the third scene given the same treatment as others? Why weren't the dresses removed? In addition, the markings around the third location weren't fresh. It suggests that the Regispan incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there's reasonable doubts in this case. I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you. Astute as ever, Meow.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out. There is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location. And the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect. Unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
Allow me response to Meow's point. If If all I care about was proving my innocence, I wouldn't need to describe Miss Hertha and deny any connection to the map. But that is not what I intended to do. The map does belong to me. And I did hide things at those 3 locations.
What?
There were indeed bodies at each location, and I did kill and bury someone on Dragon's.
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
You are mistaken, Mr. Hortha. The story doesn't end there. Some times ago, I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspan, someone who wanted to take advantages of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret. Oh. His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead and buried the bodies of the mountain and location. Okay. His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him and buried the body at 3rd location.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day.
Huh?
The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
You're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind!
If you let me finish, Miss Hortha, I would get to the important part. The man who attacked me on Dragonspan was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. So someone who happens to look exactly like you, exactly like him. So I was right. It does come back to what happens back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Yes, I killed someone that day, someone who looked nearly identical to me, but I never said that someone was the person. Oh. I see, then it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What? Everyone! I brought her!
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
Oh, what's going on?
Who are you? Why do you wear my face? Hello to you too.
As you can see, this is Hertha, the logistics captain of the Knight of Pioneer.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Order in the court. I have been stationed on Dragonspan all these years because that is where the subject of my research lies. The dragon, Durin. Several hundred years ago, the dragon of the east, Dwalin, defeated Durin in battle and, with help from Barbatos, sealed his remains on Dragonspan. Oh. Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, that was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day. My imposter on Dragonspine was a failed specimen abundant in Durin's stomach. An unsuccessful infiltration of the एक minute.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine. So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
The two of you to look identical, just judging based on no. Your rival actually seems more like the first I know.
That means nothing! By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the albedo in this room of being an imposter! How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real albedo long ago! Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
Oh.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No, my head. It hurts.
The scar is right here.
Why the nerve? I can't even just this comes as a surprise. An informant in the night of Sona's mentioned the scar on her heart's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
No need to panic. You can just edit it now. Excel at changing the appearance, don't you? Or I should say, more spawn of Durin's life possesses their ability. Powerful life force. In appearance you can change at will. Yet here you stand, formless, one paralyzed to ache. Because you're worried using the power could affect your lysis. હું ભીની થાઉં છું ઠંડી નથી થતી for your kind information. તું નથી ને lysis, then Miles must be one of them. There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Durin's life force have gathered here, and yet their presence is what impeded her from taking action. સાનું મનું કામ કરને તારું પંખો ચાલુ કર. Okay.
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way!
Whoa!
Come on, let's go.
They're shielding the imposter!
She's trying to get away. Stop her. Don't let anyone stand in your way.
There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
बाप रे. Time to get moving, everyone. Eudinian.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
After her!
It's time. All units move out. Third company, keep on the imposter's tail. We finally have a chance to talk. But before explaining the events of the past few days, I would like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens and I never used human remains as part of an alchemical experiment. Second, the events of the past few days were all part of the plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witnesses, Master Dilip picked up on the situation long before today's proceeding. Wow, that's a quite involved plan. Indeed, follow me. So,
What? How are there monsters in the city?
thank you so much. We are all monsters from the Dynasty and attack is imminent. But fear not. We have been preparing for this. We have been monitoring the insurance of Dylan's life force. Its festering nature. Hey, aku lekhu. Agitated, agi jigu. Agitated. એટલે festering એટલે festering क्या is festering natural agitated this monster we knew it was only a matter of time before they know ChatGPT पूछ हैं हम क्या ChatGPT खोलवा जाओ and so we made preparation for an inevitable battle. I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance in the battle to come.
Of course. Where's our first stop?
Top of the city wall. Something is rotting. Eh? Something is fishy. Go to the city center, go to the residential area, go to the Angel's Air. बस काम नहीं करतो. Go to the city center. Huh? Pencil share. इधर होती सिटी सेंटर. Frankie!
Hey, Venti!
Shoot, someone's coming. Help me, please. Someone help me.
What's with the freak out? It's just us.
Ah, perfect. I can drop the egg. Sorry. Though you were regular citizens. Shabatam, I think we can proceed as planned. I agree. Although it's been a while since I dealt with something this big, it's going to be pretty exhausting. Don't worry, I'll treat you to drink for your trouble. Uh, just what I wanted to hear.
So, these two know the other's identity then?
We welcome much new fun from your work here, you know. Monster started surging in from Regenspan during the trial. He soon became agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected those monsters to have become this advanced. Power of evolution cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Durin absorbed the previous imposter.
Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies?
Durin absorbed the previous imposter. For the witnesses, so I just had to show this. I monitored the situation of Dragonspan. I noticed that many who ventured here come back stunned. Somewhere under the influence of Durin's power, but the less fortunate ones had already been devoured by monsters, and resumed their appearance to infiltrate the city. Somewhere under the influence of Durin's power, fortunate ones had already been devoured by monsters. Less fortunate. Most of those who were displaced had no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their best to get close to people. I eliminated two who attempted to attack.
What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
The monsters slowly digested their victims. Sometimes they even left behind body parts to aid the transformation. All that remains of the first victim was a few standards of hair, and the second some teeth and bone. The only bodies have been destroyed by the monster's mimic form. Then he buried whatever remains of the victims to put them to rest. Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the putrefaction of the bodies. After we defeated that Whopper flower on the dragon's spine, we promised to tell each other a story. Remember? You told me the story of Gardner. I remember. I'm glad that you remembered that what I told you about subject 2. His pursuit to give the subject on 1, he transferred a Whopper flower into subject 3. So, he was another imposter on tricks. Yes, that was subject 2. I confronted him and buried his body on dragon's spines. So you see, at one point, there was something hidden in the hole we found. But Durik is becoming more revitalized by the day. Under the influence of his power, the monster dug up subject's body and returned it to Durin's stomach. Durin absorbed the well creation along with his knowledge and way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures found from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Humans who ventured into Dragonspine for too long are so bound to fall under Durin's influence, but those effects don't show themselves right away. and the extent to which a person has respected is hard to perceive. You saw it for yourself, didn't you? The people acting strange. The same people who just tried to break into the Night of Union's headquarters. During Saw remains dormant with them until finally he surged to the surface and seized control. It was also our goal if we could approach a situation where the imposters had no choice but unleash the those under his influence would become violent, and thus we would know who was affected.
Wait, so what do we do? We can't go around hurting innocent people.
That's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just laser around after promising to help. I will use the power of anima to restrain them for now. They should give the knights the chance to subdue them without harm. A specialized team will deal them later. Alright, this long and short for situation. It's time to activate the thing, right? Yes, so if there are little secrets other people shouldn't know, my identity for example, keep it to yourself, okay? Alright, this should do it.
Ding, ding, ding. Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many.
There should now be wind currents across the whole city, everyone. Can you hear me? Loud and clear, all units. What's your status?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate. Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that even possible?
It's all thanks to Lord Barbatos. With his blessing, we will succeed in defense. Actually, if you face away from the current, and it's like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide. You didn't have to broadcast
Huh?
that.
That voice. Venti? Is that you?
Oops.
Oh, just wandering bar calling for help. Thank goodness Meow and Albedo found me. Got me out of the what? Alright, now that you are okay, we should check on the status of the other areas. Jaldi. अरे यार next friend मैं तो enemy और contact you. There were things covered here. I don't like being in the middle like this, especially on the bridge. Oh, look who it is. Phew, that was a close one. I suppose thanks thanks are in order. Master Dilek, I appreciate the help. No need. I don't iterative to shave you. It was for my own convenience. You were in my way. Oh well, let me get up of your head. Then I suppose we could work together. But you would just melt my eyes anyway. Suit yourself. Ah, alright, tell me. Where you notice something was off? First trial. Oh, because of the fake Artha. No, you. Me? What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough? No, you weren't nervous enough. Tell me then, Master Dilak. When do you think I actually get nervous? I suppose you said, won't we? Just coming. Ah, on second thought, there's not a thing about it. Oh.
Time for retribution! Oh, so sorry. Dodge this! Ha! Here! Learning this. Freeze. Don't get frostbite. Cool it. Freeze. This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this! Verdict is...
They're over there! Dilu,
If you're kind of I think spot on the city cat. Maintaining controls over the main road from maintaining controls over the battle as whole. I'm at the right place.
so what's the status over here?
Over under control, don't worry. I trustly civilian volunteer and I have this thing covered. I think you mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you? We don't have to bring that up. Well, keep up the good work. We'll go check the status of the other location. Oh, and I want to thank you for what you said in the report. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my right hand. Haha, believe me. You had a suspicion since the first time. I suppose it just did not feel right to believe that someone who helped me in the past will be a cold-blooded killer.
Aw, that's so sweet!
Thank you for trusting me and for choosing to fight alongside. This is for you, Kara. Good work. Always with you. official. Espera. Baru kemana?
Let's dance. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Hi. Hi. Yeah. I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. Yeah. Huh. 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 Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Huh. Hi. Oh. Huh. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Huh. Huh. Oh. 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 Yeah. Let the show begin. Oh. Yeah. Hi. Hi.
You should be on your the man.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
Don't on rushing back to the front line, are you? You are still in charge.
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with logistics from the back.
Well, maybe we can give you a hand. As you say, the situation outside is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left unattended. There are those here who need to get back to the front line, so I escort you. Oh my.
Of course. Thank you.
Just take my job. I will leave the cathedral to you then, Barbara. You can count on me. I don't really know how all this has started, but I don't know that Jill and others have been preparing for this for a really long time, so I think everything will be alright. No, it's Barbara. No, did you come to this going to happen in the most second part right here. So, you know, is going to be in tension. Yes, for the Knights of Revenues will do whatever we can do to protect the people, but who will protect you? Nobody. I look for myself from it. Please let me be okay out there. Sister Barbara, could you lend me a hand? Of course. We are here, prepare for battle. Combat, everyone. Incoming monster in 11 o'clock. Looks like you got 25 helical blessing gaps, cells, and a bunch of different lands. Triple elemental aftermissile. Oh. अबे केवा लागे हाँ बरोबर सही बराबर
Precision strike. Yeah.
नहीं
Hey. Get him.
Oi.
Engaging. Hey. Final warning.
All units are now in position.
Hertha! Ah, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line,
Yeah, I killed the most of the time because you are non vital. Don't worry, once it is over, this mission will be a threat to us sorry I couldn't be there. I was so same here. I got hit at the point. I was in complete shock. Didn't know Amber. And it seems he did an excellent job at keeping the situation under wraps. And no need to worry, you two. I'm no worse for fear. They sound like Yula, right? She's like an impenetrable wall they won. You're not getting scared out of it.
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really on.
Out of it. Very
So, the again, after all this, can't seem to get it straight.
was Kaya's suggestion. Here the plan would work best with someone well known and reputable without being too high profile. Naturally, Miss Arthur was the perfect guest. We had to leave the hole in our organization. So she came up with the idea that he would disappear. So that explains the rumors that someone had fallen during the mission. Of course, it didn't take long for that to be resolved. No, because simple stuff were right into the trap. It was all part of the plan. First, we spread the rumor that Hartha was missing in action after some kind of incident. Third, when news came from Kaya and Hartha's direct subordinates. This was important because we needed it to be creditable. The imposter showed the gaps in our ranks and transferred. The news came from Kaya and Dilak.
Verifying our current position, measuring distance to target area. All right, I've recorded the terrain.
Disconnected.
Poison strike! Leave the wounded to me!
No escape!
All units are now in position.
Hertha!
What?
Well, after... and th-
Yeah, for sure! She's someone you can really count on!
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
Yes, Venom was ridiculous than expected. Monsters have been searching for her past body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is a moral intense way of thinking and such a fool. So, we had to wait long to convince the people that she had our trust. Furthermore, we needed to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Oh. Don't worry, Barbados has already tracked her down. He doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we are talking about right now. Acha.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
It was to expected. I couldn't just reveal the truth. It had to be the right moment. Or it would have given the imposter with more fuel to use against me. She would have demanded to know how I knew about Dragon's and the monsters in disguise. If my true identity got out, the public's trust in me would be gone. It was a trap, you see. Argue back and expose my origins, or keep my mouth shut and be seen as a murderer. Credit where credit is due. It was well thought out.
Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
Indeed. I owe you to think for that, Meow. You probably don't know it, but you have been a part of the plan since the beginning. Me? I didn't even know there was a plan. For that, you are my sincere apologies. I know I kept you in dark, but I had a reason. This might not sound intrusive, but I did it to make the plan even stronger. From the beginning, I knew I had to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover. Someone willing to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. I knew you would return for Windbloom. I knew you were probably to attend the trial, and I knew your sense of responsibility and justice as your honorary knight would compel you to start your own investigation. The fake Artha, subject 2, has met you on Rimspan before. If she thought even you had lost faith in me, her confidence might get the best of her. The perfect time for us to strike. Alberto's right. You were part of our plan from the start. I hope you didn't make offense at your decision to keep them from you. And please, don't be too hard on Albedo. He was just doing his best to look after Mustard. Enough people were involved in the plan as it was. We had no other choice. So, honorary knight and fireman will always be friends of Mustard. We will never forget that.
Aw, that means a lot.
Thank you for thinking of me. It was no step back. It is also should be thanking you, honorary knight. Aye.
Wait, was that you just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
Leave it all to me.
Step.
Burst forth! Coming to be...
Scatter.
Leave it all to me.
Propagate. Spring forth. Scatter.
I'm sure this will be sort only if you. Yes, sir. Are good the people or I'm not sure. Be careful out there and no victory will be yours. Let's save the city, guys.
Gotta say, when I saw you on the side of the road, I thought you were hurt. Not about to whack me in the head.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry about that. I was trying to run away, but I just couldn't keep going, so I pretended to be unconscious. Thought I could at least land a surprise hit on a monster that way.
I get it. That's a pretty common tactic. Oh, Traveler, Albedo, you're here.
Looks like a person who use traveling monsters will search for a place to keep spirits out of monsters. This area appears secure. We remain here in the meantime. We'll be back with.
Sounds like a plan.
What?
Gotta say,
Oh gosh,
I get it. That's a pretty common tactic. Oh. Sounds like a plan.
So sorry. Freeze!
Don't worry, we'll find someone for you to stay out of harm's way. These damn things are boring. Nouns. Albedo, meow. Don't anyone who listens to let's wait this out. We should do something to the kids' story. I'll be here to watch over things over talent will be set. Thank you, Diana. We'll be sure to reach us.
Huh. I think you should give yourself more credit. You were brave enough to sit through the trial despite the nature of the allegations. That takes strength. Apologies. Rosaria asked me to come. With Albedo running around protecting the city, she was worried you might be alone. At a time like this, 2 is much better than 1. Of course she does. She spent all that time monitoring out. As far as I know, he shared that information with close members of his order long before these events. Perhaps I spoke too soon. You do scare. I'm sure he felt the time was right. Besides, you know the truth. I know the truth. It doesn't... Not afraid?
Typical. It's you.
Coming to be.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Phew. It's been a while since I unleashed my lightning drawing. wind blooms.
It happened a lot before?
Huh? Unleashing lightning on people? Haha. No. Once in a while, maybe. It sure feels good to let loose, though. My old professor even wrote to me about that a few days ago. Of course, I'm sure to emphasize that I always treat others with kindness. It's only natural for a student to inherit the teacher's ways, after all. And mine was a gentle woman from the Phantom. So you see, this time I only used gentle methods of electroconduction. So gentle. Even Jean would have no reason to intervene.
Gentle electrocution.
You seem to be in good spirits, Miss Lisa. Oh, well, it's good to move about every once in a while.
It's all my fault. I knew Clea was fast, but disappearing like this? I only lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo?
Explain what?
Albedo! Traveler! Paimon! What brings you here?
We are providing mobile support of the region. Was there something you needed to explain? You can tell me anything. I hope you know that.
Yeah, plus we kinda already heard what you said, so...
Just tell us, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Clea, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can to find her.
Just say, please don't be yourself.
Wait! Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
Alright, fighting first, conversation later.
She was right next to me, and the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second.
Come into being! This!
Those bombs. I see what you mean. She is not to be underestimated.
Scatter!
Crush!
Propagate!
Network problem.
Feel this ancient power! Come into being!
Oh, please. That was please. I'll be counting on you to protect Hewlal next time.
Albedo, you can't be serious.
No problem, just leave it to me, please. Are you going to better, Mr. Albedo? We heard you went comparing camping for 2 days and this must have followed you back home.
Camping. Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
That's right. So I need to report back to Master Jean to settle my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure Eula would be grateful if you escorted her back to headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
It will be an honor. We will do our best. Master Jean! That should, that should be for now. Google. Everyone, how did if her injury file? Good. Her preparations paid off. Injuries are few and far between. I have the full record here. Wonderful. I'll review it in a bit.
We're back!
Everyone is alright?
Amber?
Yep. Right is right. Yeah, babe. Please get me myself. Oh, wait. That's amazingly. Ula was lucky to have you. Looks like you're still in some. Reporting back, Master Jane. Mission complete. Good to have you back safe and sound. And great work, everyone. This operation could not have happened without you all. Wow. Your leadership is what made it possible, Master Jane. It's been a busy 2 days. You should take a well-deserved break. I will, but I believe it is a most of all. My work isn't finished, I'm afraid. I have a few loose ends, but I love loose ends. Yes, of course. We can talk about it back in headquarters now, and payments will be taken. Alright, everyone has finished their work. Should head back to the parts and to the church to get some epic. Wanna come with us, Clee? We can drink some tea. We can drink some tea and eat some freshly baked moon pie. Yes, yes. Hi everyone. Wendy, thank you for everything. I know it's a very difficult moments along the way. Well, wait. Does that mean you saw me running for my life? No. Apologize. Just said anything. Just kidding. But you're right. It was tough out there. I almost lost my head to the wind several times. Any notable information on the wind? Of course. I was out on the city world for quite some long time. For quite some time. I heard all sorts of things. Is for something notable? Well, I picked up on anxious voice and child anger. Urian has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing subject to emotions allowed him to understand certain truths about his world and his existence, including the fact that he is no longer mother's only child. He is no longer mother's on our most perfect creations. It's obvious he found that fact difficult to accept. The emotions he felt in response were quite genuine and, dare I say, human. If I eliminate the perfect creation, I'll be the only child mother needs. This mindset arose out of Urian's instinct to compete and survive and can dominate all those around him. Of course, the acquisition of subjective knowledge allowed him to take a more intelligent approach, accusing me of murder. Oh. In the end, however, Urian still lacks sufficient social knowledge, just like me. The fact that his army even got this far is a miracle.
Oh, no wonder Venti sensed a child's anger through the wind.
The same feeling, it's close. Miss Fournier. Here to make your report?
Oh, nothing much to report, actually.
It's just so during the battle we were talking about your transfer to the 7th Company. You were in charge of battles and post-battle This time, how did everything go?
Good. No problems.
Suspectful. I see. If you don't mind me asking, why did you come from that direction and why are you alone? Did you think we were still doing a suicide yet? There was a change of plans. We sent a message over the wind in the last few minutes of the battle. There were a lot of changes during this operation, but I imagine you missed those as well. In case you're under Durian's influence. And you have been since your trip to Dragonspine hours ago.
I... Ah!
पकड़ो 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 पकड़ो. Don't move, you lady gaga. Let's continue this discussion back at headquarters. Don't be scared. I'll figure out a way to free you from this power soon. Alright, the others are looking after Sonia. Please tell me you can help her. I can as long as the rest of the operation goes well.
Wait, the operation isn't over.
What happened as a more of personal project? I was contemplating about the possibility of calling the tripartite conference. Yes, there's a relatively new tradition. Grandmaster Waka came up with her idea 2 years ago. I still remember when he approached me about the technical leverages of the access vinkles for a small travel. The swimming caught me off guard. If I hadn't known any difference, I would have thought he was talking about his older sister or something.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
I wouldn't actually call him young, but he's not old either. He's a type of crack a joke at every opportunity, so whatever age that is. Anyway, the tripartite conference is a gathering of three parties: the Hexen Simple, the Enemy Archon, and the joint forces of the Knight of the Church of the Seven. Knight of the Church. Lord Barbatos was unable to facilitate the meeting between Varka and the Knight. But इनकी आवाज क्यों नहीं आ रही है, guys? Varka's tried to weigh his words. He was able to gain their favor and convince them to agree with a very important request, namely that in Monster's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to the nation. Yes, so now I request of my own, so I need the conference to convene once again. Can't it be good? Of course, Meow. Ask me the Dodo communication device.
Huh? You're gonna use that thing to call them?
This was an learn. Okay, I think this should do it.
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Hold on, that's not the right way.
Wait. Barbados?
Vodka. Can you stop? Oops, I put in the wrong number. Sorry, Warka. You are probably busy right now.
Considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Yes. Well, have fun with that. Have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
All right, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Hmm.
All right, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Don't tell me eat the bean is the bread free of and rice. That seems like a bit much.
Hello? Who is this?
Greetings, Miss Alice. It's Venti.
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
You're really gonna teach me like this? Fine. It's Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
But you still remember the tripartite conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He's asking for a meeting.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
It's me, Aunt Alice. Captain of the Knights of Awareness. Investigation team requests a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle. Hexen.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
I want to accomplish something unprecedented.
How unprecedented. Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
Wait.
How unprecedented. Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
In terms of technique, no, but in terms of location and material, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
You right where? Here? Isn't this?
Hello again, everyone.
Hello, Aunt Alice. I see you turned yourself into a giant.
Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while. On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request. I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
Thank you, Aunt Alice. Before we set off, there's someone you need to meet. Head to my office, he's waiting for you there. What about that?
Hey, have you ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? Paimon bets there's a secret snack stash hidden around here somewhere.
Mini Doodle.
Mini Turing?
Actually, I've kind of been hoping you guys in secret for this whole time. I tried tapping Paimon on the shoulder during the battle, but you forgot about his past. You wait here? Yeah, I've been a monster for a few days now, but I will keep myself out of sight. I thought people might be scared of me.
Oh, don't worry. We aren't scared of you.
Thanks.
So, what brings you here? Oh, is it Windbloom? There are a ton of fun games this time of year.
Abby sneaked off to the festival for a bit, even though I couldn't play the game because of the people. I still had a lot of fun. But that's not why I'm here. Albert and I made a promise to accomplish something great together.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna replace the Durian. I'm gonna replace the Durian when it's time. I'm gonna be the one who is revived and brought into this world.
Wait, didn't that already happen? You left the storybook world, and now you're here.
Sorry, I should be more specific. Albert said he can use alchemy to turn me into human.
What?
Human transformation, so you are Alberto's intended subject. Yeah, he's been working on it for a long time.
And that's what you want, Mini Durin? To become human?
I don't know if want is the right word. I don't even know if there's a right answer in a situation like this. But I don't know this. I just as much as of a right to this man. I don't want to lose to this to the other bit and become human. I know Albert is talking to me about that. He said the Gideon on Turkmenistan is a lot more aggressive and primitive, almost like beasts. But the mom created me a storybook. The pure parts of he can balance out the evil parts of me. If I'm honest, I don't know what that will look like. If I can still be me once I become one of and with a part of him, maybe without a complete soul, there was never really me to begin with. I just say this kind of questions are normal. We are all just trying to figure out who we are. But I'm not afraid of change. I want life to have meaning. And suppressing the evil dragon, becoming human, both sound pretty meaningful to me. So don't worry, no one is forcing me to make this choice.
Well, turning you into a human sounds like a huge project. No wonder Albedo wants to get the mage's approval.
Yeah, I'm really grateful to him. They're kind of the same boat, you know? Albert told me Carrot Prince, a synthetic human. And if it works, I'll be one too. We'll be the only two of a kind in the whole world. Alchemical creation allowed to live in human form. If all living things are grouped together by species and there's only one other person like me in this world, I guess that makes us family.
Definitely. You've just got to trust one another. Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hack Guy know about this?
Yeah, I told him I was coming here to fulfill this duty. He didn't want to try to stop me, just told me to get a new then. He didn't say outright, but I think he supports my decision. Maybe he even thinks it's a good idea to go to with me. I'm a little scared, of course, but excited too. Anyway, I'm really glad I got to talk to you at this time like this. I feel a lot better now, so thanks. extra quickly. Okay. Mysterious room. Not your fight. ये इमेजिनरी थिएटर है क्या? मेरे को लाइक ऐसा लगा। ओह नो। दीदी जी।
Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
So now I'm spoken rules to be aware of. I don't wanna unwittingly park myself down to some important lady's chair.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But thank you for being so considerate. Jean didn't fancy tagging along?
What happened with my chili today? If she left, there really must be no one around today the night of the reunion.
All right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about?
I'll get right to the point. I intend to kill the lady today and then fine.
Oh?
And I'd also like to request some alchemical gems from the Hexen Circle.
Which ones? I'm all ears.
First would be the flesh of the immortal monster from the Mer.
Interesting. What else?
So, order.
The raw material.
Order is the portion of the embryo left by the mother, then daughter.
The raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left.
Out.
Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life.
Yurin's heart has continued to beat ever since the day he died. That means it's just a matter of time before he eventually returns. It could be centuries away or millennia, but the day will come. I spent just investigating in Dragon's Spine, so I am well aware of the danger forces. He has already possessed a considerable threat from monster at less than half of his original strength. There's no telling how dire and consequences would be if he ever regained his full life force. Hence, if you want to be free to this danger possessed by his blood and limitless vitality, you must find a way to eliminate Durin's entire family. Unfortunately, Durin is a special entity. Even after death, he could reawaken at any moment. So the solution is to kill him and then resurrect him in a different form. Upon resurrection, he will no longer be a creature he once was. In fact, he has no longer be a monster at all because I didn't transform him into a human-like being. During the summer, Klee and I visited a fairy world called Sri Lanka. It was created by mages from the Hexen Circle, so I'm sure you know of it.
Of course! It was even the home of one of M's children the other day. Oh, I see.
It was during the journey that I learned, certainly, that Durin would return to life today. His experiment inspired me. I made the pure soul M had created. And I knew if I wanted to change Duran's fate, he could be the key. To that end, I devised an alchemical model for the transformation. His soul will come from the fairy tale dragon of Sri Lanka, the blood from the ordinary dragon's heart, and the monster remnant from the mare jewelry and embryo mother left behind built from the flesh. Impulsive nature of the dragon venom and the heightened vitality of the monster remnant will offset each other, keeping the constructed body in perfect balance. A powerful side effect can be triggered when festering forces and life energy collide. In alchemical settings, the results are sure to be nothing short of astounding.
The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child.
Do you see that as a bad thing, Ellie?
Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw That said, we're... In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could cause unimaginable chaos. That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them. And so, you must pass the Hexencircle's trial.
I understand that because something like this might happen. That's why I asked now to come along. Wait, I'm joining in this thing. You are not even... Oh. Haha. I can think of no better partner of person in the world.
So you know our tricks, huh?
Aunt Alice has always loved a spectacle. Any chance to witness strength from together to support one another.
Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with, no? Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out.
What? Why?
The Hexencircle trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure. There's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more, no less. You understand, don't you, Paimon? Oh, don't be too angry with your dear aunt.
Okay. You can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind.
Thank you for being so understanding. Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the table. It will guide you through the trial.
Then let me make a formal request to the words with the trial with me. Of course, are you ready now?
Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
Certainly keeping with Hexencircle modalities. Oh, we have been strong from the chess.
Whoa, you're so tiny now. Take extra care of yourselves, okay?
Don't worry, we'll be back with her then in no time.
You sound pretty confident, Albedo.
I'll tell you, I didn't realize you'll be personally conducting the trial.
Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your abilities to the test? I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. See? Defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your goal. Swashbuckle your way to victory like gallant fairy tale heroes.
अरे बाप रे
Come on, we can do it. I'll protect us. Yeah.
What's the hurt? Moment of birth!
What?
I'm flying! You can't get me up here.
Witness my great undertaking! Sorry, pal! Moment of birth!
I can't lose, but I can't seem to win either.
Feel this ancient power! Moment of birth!
I can't lose, but I can't seem to win either.
Let's dance.
Coming to be! Witness my great undertaking! Cool it! Witness my great undertaking!
King and Queen should present a united front.
Get witness my great undertaking! Dodge this!
Let's have a ball. It'll be fun.
Witness my great undertaking!
It had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me. Well done, but this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial. Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are. The trial awaits. Only by turning the world on its head can we see its true colors. So it begs the question, what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? pawns earned true freedom the moment they gained legs with which to run. So, in the spirit of Rhine-Daughter, I prepared a little surprise for you. No need to thank me, of course. Just a small gesture of kindness from me, Barbara Trismegistus, to you. Oh, Albedo, you're always so charming.
Moments of birth come into being. This calls for some pomp and ceremony. Come into being.
Scatter!
Annihilation is nigh!
This is not the end.
Moments of birth. You! The show's over!
My power is immense!
Witness my great undertaking!
Quite enough.
Live! Freeze! What's the hurt? Feel this ancient power.
And now, a towering return to form!
Oh, feel this ancient power. Dodge this!
The tidal chorus sings for you!
This doesn't look good.